Alright, this is part two of me telling my horror story that I have experienced personally. So like I was saying in the last video, I got to the edge of the pool to catch my breath.
Like I moved into my own place. She actually picked out most of mine. And those are the ones. Yeah.
And so yeah, I got to the edge of the pool and I was trying to catch my breath and I just I stare back at my friend to see if he was okay. And it looks pretty nice, you know. And so I would just be staring at him to make sure like what just happened, you know, because I felt like I was choking under the water, and I guess like I swam closer to him just to make sure he was okay, and just to get an explanation, you know. So yeah, we talked, and he said he was cool. He just didn't know how deep it was, and he got scared. So no, okay, all right, no worries. So after that happened, me and a couple more classmates started playing volleyball inside the pool. So that was actually pretty fun, not gonna lie. And then, if I remember correctly, I think we lost. So once we lost, we just got out of the pool. I went back to my room to change. And yeah, I went back to my room and changed. Oh, before I changed, I took a shower. But the only problem was it was kind of embarrassing because the door to the restroom, it was clear. So you could see everyone there. And it was kind of awkward, you know. So you had to give a heads up before you took a shower, you know, to let them know. And so yeah, I took my shower, I got dressed, and then we went out as a whole group with the teachers to eat something somewhere close by, not too far. Once we got there, we started eating. I don't remember what it was, but I think it had like something with fries or something like that. After we finished eating, we asked the teachers if we could go back to our rooms, like by ourselves in our groups, and they agreed just to make sure to stay together and be safe. And we said yeah. So we were walking back, and then we decided to go to the pier. So we went to the pier, and we saw some other friends there. So you know, whenever you meet with a friend, you gotta dab them up. So that's what we did. So, and yeah, that's what we did. And All right, so I'm gonna try to skip it to not make it too long, but yeah, we stayed there. I'll say probably like a week with the school at the hotel. Once we got back, everything was normal. And then 2020, that's when I graduated. Everything was normal, right? But then out of nowhere, I would start seeing shadows across the corner of my eyes. And yeah, I would just be getting these feelings, you know, being scared and stuff. So my mom and my stepdad took me to a cleansing like witch or something like that. So they took me. She asked me to drink this, like, I wouldn't say tea, but